The Republic of Ukraine is a bustling nation full of vibrant culture, beautiful monuments and stunning scenery. With its rich historical past and dynamic present, this diverse country is truly one of a kind. From the bustling cities to the sleepy villages and splendid countryside, it's easy to see why this part of Eastern Europe has become so beloved. Hi everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're exploring the best places to visit in Ukraine. From stunning natural landscapes to rich cultural heritage, Ukraine has something for everyone. So, buckle up and let's get started. Let's start with Uman. For those interested in religious history, Uman is a must-visit city. This city is home to the famous grave of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, a 19th-century spiritual leader who is revered by many Jews. Visitors can also explore the city's many museums and historical landmarks, including the Uman Castle and the Uman Cultural Heritage Museum. Rakiv is a city located in Zakarpattia Oblast in western Ukraine. It is the administrative center of Rakiv Rayon. Population, 15,536. Rakiv's date of the foundation is often taken to be 1447, although written mentions of this settlement are attested since AD 910. Today Rakiv is known for its ethno-festivals, which are visited by more and more tourists every year. By the way, Rakiv is one of the main centers of the Hutsul region. That is why the Hutsul monument is erected here. The most popular is the Brindza festival, the famous Carpathian cheese. The locals actually pronounce this word a little differently, a little softer, Brindzia. How many are actually varieties of Brindza is not known. Perhaps as many as its manufacturers. At the Brindza festival, which takes place every year in Rakiv, there are many options for this dish. Continuing our tour of western Ukraine, we have Chernihiv, a city that's known for its rich history and cultural heritage. Take a stroll through the city's charming old town, visit one of its many museums, or attend a concert at the Chernihiv Philharmonic Society. For those interested in Ukrainian history, Chernihiv is a must-visit. This ancient city is home to several historic monuments, including the impressive St. Sophia Cathedral, the oldest stone church in Ukraine. Chernihiv is the administrative center of the Chernihiv Oblast province in northern Ukraine, located on the banks of the Dyn River. If you like beer, you'll love this place because it's home to Chernihiv, a popular Ukrainian beverage. Bukovel, Ukraine's main skiing destination, is an idyllic wintertime destination. In fact, it is the largest ski resort in Europe, surrounded by 3 mountains, including the highest peaks of the Carpathian Mountains, and the views from this luxury alpine ski resort are simply breathtaking. Bukovel, located high on the slopes of western Ukraine, promises a ton of fun for all ages. With over 50 kilometers of groomed pistes and playgrounds, it caters to all skill levels. When you're not testing the powder, visit the snow park, bicycle park, or ski school to learn some new tricks. From December to April is the best time to plan a skiing vacation to Bukovel, but January has the most snow. Chernivtsi. This city is located in western Ukraine, at the foot of the Carpathian Mountains. Little Vienna, as it was once part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, has similar architecture to the Austrian city. But the city is more than just a pretty face, it also has significant historical and cultural significance. This city, according to archaeological discoveries, dates back to the Neolithic era. During the reign of the Principality of Halik, a fortified city stood on the northeastern shoreline. It was dubbed the Black City. Because of the dark color of the city walls, it was most likely destroyed during the Mongol invasion. Some parts of the fortress are still standing today. Its cobblestone streets are lined with laid-back cafes, Baroque buildings, bookshops, and parks, making it the ideal place to unwind and soak up the no-frills, no-fuss atmosphere. Don't miss a visit to the National University, which is one of Ukraine's largest universities. Kamyanets-Podilskyi. Kamyanets-Podilskyi is a Ukrainian city located in western Ukraine. It's famous for its well-preserved old town and the medieval fortress Kamyanets-Podilskyi Castle, which has several original towers. Castle Bridge, which leads to the city center, was built in the Middle Ages as well. The open-air miniature museum displays replicas of Ukrainian castles. The Podilsky Tovtry National Park is a vast nature preserve that includes historical monuments. It is, in fact, one of the primary reasons tourists visit this fairy tale city. The fortress, which towers over the Smotrich River, is truly magnificent. It is without a doubt one of the most picturesque fortresses in Eastern Europe. But the city is more than just the fortress. Explore the cobbled streets of the well-preserved medieval old town, which is lined with pretty pastel-colored houses, and admire the excellent street art that tells the city's story. Take to the skies on a one-of-a-kind hot air balloon ride, see one of the city's highlights waterfall watching along the Smotrichsky Canyon, and try your hand at archery on the Castle Bridge. Don't miss the incredible hot air balloon festival in the spring. Chernobyl. For those interested in history, Chernobyl promises a dark exploration. It's the site of the infamous nuclear disaster that led to the premature deaths of thousands of people in 1986. Recently revisited in an HBO documentary, the city exclusion zone, which is currently an eerie ghost town in northern Kiev Oblast. It is set to become a major tourist attraction. Make sure you go as soon as possible. Inside this city, you will be able to witness the destruction for yourself, the demolished buildings and abandoned possessions of those who had to escape for their lives. There are guided tours available, giving visitors the opportunity to learn about the tragedy firsthand. While filming is currently prohibited in the exclusion zone, Ukraine's president has promised to lift the ban as part of a major overhaul of the area to make it safer for tourists. Odessa. Odessa, in southwestern Ukraine, has an interesting history that is told through its many excellent museums. It was first held by the Greeks, then by the Ottomans, and finally by the Russians. Odessa is now a modern city with stunning Art Nouveau architecture, charming people-watching cafes, and beautiful beaches. It is known as the Pearl of the Black Sea, because it is located on the Black Sea's northwestern shore. In Arcadia, Odessa has a thriving nightlife scene with Ibiza-style nightclubs, enviable shopping, and fantastic wineries. Put all of this together, and you have the ultimate summer vacation destination. All of this without hordes of international tourists. In Odessa, there is so much to do. Relax at one of the many beach club pools, attend a theater performance, or stroll along the seaside promenade. It's not just what's on the ground level that draws people to Odessa, the city also has a series of intriguing underground catacombs that stretch thousands of kilometers beneath the city. Lviv. Lviv is the largest city in western Ukraine, located about 70 kilometers from the Polish border, and it has a historic center that is well worth exploring. The capital was established in 1240 and named after Leo, the oldest son of Ruthenia's king, before changing hands several times between the Polish and the Russian before finally becoming independent in 1991. Lviv is jam-packed with monuments, museums, and historic buildings, as well as archaeological finds dating back to the 5th century. The city, dubbed one of Ukraine's most popular cultural hubs, is brimming with art galleries, including the Lviv National Art Gallery, which houses over 50,000 works of art. From opera and ballet performances to a charming café culture, there is no shortage of activities for a cultural day out. Tucked down narrow side streets are a plethora of quirky bars. Kyiv, the capital, Kyiv, is unquestionably the most popular tourist destination in Ukraine. It is located in north-central Ukraine. This European city packs a punch with its striking Soviet architecture, monasteries, golden-domed churches, and charming streets. Furthermore, it is still very underrated, so there aren't many tourist traps here. Kyiv is one of the oldest cities in Eastern Europe, dating back to 482 AD. It is now distinctly Ukrainian, having faced both Russian and German occupation. Indeed, Kyiv played an important role in the development of both the medieval East Slavic civilization and the Ukrainian nation as we know it today. Modern Kyiv is a whirlwind of activity. To learn more about Eastern Europe's fascinating history, visit one of the city's many bars, people watch at a sidewalk cafe, or visit one of the museums. One of Europe's largest open-air museums is the Museum of Folk Architecture and Ethnography. The most popular attraction in Kyiv, however, is unquestionably Kyiv-Pechersk Lavra, one of Ukraine's oldest and most important monasteries. Don't pass up the opportunity to walk down Andriivsky Descent, a steep cobblestone street lined with Art Nouveau-style houses with gargoyles. Bring your cultural A-game because Kyiv is a popular destination for theater, opera, and musical performances. Ukraine has a lot more to offer, from its beautiful and unique architecture to its dreamy and scenic cities, vast green landscapes, gorgeous beaches, and charming lakes, as well as its historical museum. You won't have to worry about your budget when visiting this remarkable country because it is an exceptionally budget-friendly travel destination when safe to do so. Please visit Ukraine and learn more about it. Please like, share, and comment, as well as consider subscribing to We Love Ukraine and enable notifications for more amazing videos about Ukraine.